Historical Children Literature Review by Crystal Altamirano. In this video, I will be reviewing 5 children books that focus on the historical figure, Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, Civil Rights Pioneer by the editors of Time for Kids with Karen Kelleher. This book takes a very strong informational and non-fictional approach in educating children about Rosa Parks' role in igniting a movement against segregation during the 1950s. As children read this chapter book, they are told about Rosa Parks' childhood, her experience involving segregation, her act of courage, the bus boycott, and other prominent civil rights figures such as Martin Luther King Jr. Out of all the 5 books, this is the only one that fully discusses Rosa Parks' life until her death in 2005, describing the legacy she had left behind for future generations. Creators of the book use black and white photographs to support the text, giving the story a realistic representation of Rosa Parks and the period. After reviewing the book, I find that it's most appropriate for children 7 and up or grades 2 to 4, as the format requires a bit more attention for the reader to follow, and the chapters can be quite lengthy. A Picture Book of Rosa Parks by David A. Adler, illustrated by Robert Casilla. Out of all the books I chose, this is the only one that narrates Rosa Parks' life in a chronological order, beginning with her childhood. A full background of Rosa Parks' life is given as the book follows Rosa Parks' childhood, marriage, her initial political involvement, the day of her arrest, and her life after the bus boycott. In the end, Adler describes the various awards given to Rosa Parks for her courageous action and highlights that it only takes one brave person to make a difference. Casilla's illustrations are very dramatic in his use of color and form. Casilla uses the book's wide double-page format to his advantage as he emphasizes the separation between the races during that historical period. Considering the book's longer sentences, diction, and remaining artistic elements, children ages 6 and up or grades 2 to 3 will definitely find this book to be a thrilling and educational read. I Am Rosa Parks by Rosa Parks with Jim Haskins. Pictures by Will Clay. Written by Rosa Parks herself, this short chapter book follows the life of Rosa Parks, beginning with a quick flashback to the day she was arrested for refusing to give up her seat. The story continues as Rosa describes her life leading up to that fateful day and her life after the event. Clay's watercoloring illustration further enhances the text as it provides stimulating visual representations for young readers. This book is perfect for beginner readers, ages 6 and up or grades 1 through 2, as it contains short sentences with simple words, making it easy for children to understand and follow. Children in this age group are also able to understand the concept of history and apply a level of logic to their thinking. With that being said, this book is a perfect tool to support a young child's transition to a higher stage of development. One specific element that I enjoyed about this book is that Rosa Parks underscores that though her actions were influential in the past, they were only part of the civil rights movement, as the movement required a community effort, and that change is still very much needed in the modern day. Rosa Parks ends her book by describing her hopes that future generations will grow without hate in their hearts and learn to respect each other despite any differences. Rosa by Nikki Giovanni, illustrated by Brian Coyler. Giovanni takes a different route in her account of Rosa Parks' story as she focuses on the smaller details of Rosa Parks' life, such as her employment as a seamstress or her family role. In doing so, readers are given the opportunity to view Rosa Parks on a personal level. The book also underscores that Rosa Parks' refusal on the bus was not due to any physical exhaustion, but rather Parks was tired of the separation and inequality in the world. Though this book does not provide as much historical information regarding the civil rights movement as the other books I chose, it is still a great informational piece on the life of Rosa Parks. Coyler's remarkable cut paper images further adds to the story as it captures the essence of Rosa Parks and the historic event. The book even incorporates a pop-out panoramic picture, which allows readers to be more interactive with the book. In fact, in 2006, this book won the Coretta Scott King Award for Illustrator, a prestigious award given to selected African American literature. After reviewing this book, I've concluded that though this book has an easy flow in the text and great illustration, it does not define many terms such as segregation, which can make it difficult for young children to understand. Therefore, the book is best suited for children aged 8 and up or grades 3 to 5. Rosa Parks, Don't Give In by Kathy E. Stabowski. Out of all the books I chose, I found this to be the most informational and educational for children. Not only does Stabowski give a sufficient amount of detail surrounding Rosa Parks and the Civil Rights Movement, but she also provides a glossary, a timeline, and other supporting internet links to encourage children to continue researching this historical period. Children will get excited as they learn about Rosa Parks, the Civil Rights Movement, and the new words they will add to their vocabulary. The format of the book is also reader-friendly as Dabowski breaks down the story into 2-page chapters. Throughout the chapters, Dabowski includes various black and white images originating from the actual period, allowing readers to experience the text as if they were taking a walk through history versus an artistic interpretation. The only weakness I found in the book was the specific layout of information on each page. Dabowski appears to want to give the reader as much information as possible, but in doing so, it may distract young readers from reading the main story thoroughly. However, this is a personal detail and does not take away from the book in general. Overall, the book has an easy breakdown of a historical period and figure, making it a great read for children ages 7 and up or grades 2 to 4. Thank you for watching as I reviewed 5 children's books on their format, artistic style, age appropriateness, and so forth. Overall, all of these books would be great tools in educating children about Rosa Parks. I hope you found this video helpful.